So hello and welcome everyone to a brand new, not a warm but sunny day here with us in Paris. I'm trying to soak in the warmth of the sun, which I'm seeing after a very long time over here. So I let myself get warmed up a little bit and then we'll head towards our first stop for the day, and it's gonna be amazing because I've saved these destinations for this specific day. So let's get going.
We are going to be exploring the much loved Eiffel Tower and awaited Mona Lisa. So let's go visit Mona Lisa and see why she's not smiling. What's all that about?
And look at the French lady here.
Of course, oui, French. Am I happy to be in Paris? Sure. Was it my dream? Yes, hell yes. I don't know how many times I've fantasized coming to Paris and visiting.
So as usual, we are now headed towards the metro station to catch our metro to our first destination or our first attraction for the day here in Paris.
Here we come.
Let's go. Oh my god, it really looks like a shopping mall. Oh my god, look around, it's so big. And this side straight is Museum de Louvre. I got it, I didn't expect it to be this much crowded and this much amazing. That's the entrance over there for Museum de Louvre. Just look at this. So that's the entrance behind me, so let's go over there, and we've already purchased our tickets online.
So this is where we give you a tip on how to get inside the Louvre without waiting in the line. So you actually head from the metro and you just come to Les Carousel, which is actually a shopping mall underground, and you just go in.
And that's this entrance for you straight away.
Yep.
So from here we'll enter the museum, and probably after this we'll show you the pyramid as well, which is probably upstairs. And it's amazing as well. So the museum is on the basement level downstairs.
So there are two ways to get your ticket for Louvre. One is online and one is the official tickets counters like over here. And we're here to purchase our audio guide for the tour because we want to know more about the museum and we have very limited knowledge on it. So we're just headed to the counter to get our audio guide for the Louvre Museum.
But obviously we prefer taking the tickets online, as there could be a long waiting line for the tickets here as well. So we prefer taking it
I
online.
don't know what season you'd be here in. We are here in down season, so the rush was not too bad. Like I don't think we even waited for like 10 minutes, quite frankly, because we used the tip that I just gave previously, which I highly recommend to you as well.
So if we talk about the tickets, so the tickets for coming here was approximately around 17 to 18 euros, and the audio guide which we purchased additionally was about 6 euros. So if you want to take it in total, it's about like 23 euros in total, and that will get you going to the Museum de Louvre, or the Musée de Louvre. So finally we have reached the entrance and we are just about to go. That's the entrance over there. So you take this escalator upstairs and that's where you head inside the museum, which is called the Denon Wing, which will show you the Mona Lisa portrait over there that it's in there. So all these things are over there. There are 3 wings in total in this museum. So one is the Denon wing, the one with the Mona Lisa. Then there is the Sully wing right in front of me, which has the French paintings and the Greek and along with the Romans. Then you have the Richelieu wing, or the Richel wing, that's what it's called, I think. That also has the France painting along with the other European sculptures actually. Obviously all these 3 wings are interconnected with each other, but if you are having trouble finding your way, then obviously you can take the exit and then go whichever way you want. Pretty simple. So that's why I recommend taking a audio guide or the map that you can get from the information center just right here, like this one, and you can make your way towards the museum then. We collected our audio guides from the entrance over here, and now we are going towards the inside. What do you want to see first?
Can't decide.
And it says the Mona Lisa is here inside. What do you say? Let's go and find her?
Yes, let's go and find her.
Such a big hallway, right?
Yeah.
So big. I think after this we'll be able to find Mona Lisa. They've kept it really inside, right? So that no one can steal it again.
Yeah, it's actually called Mona Lisa's room. So the most awaited part of this trip, we finally located Mona Lisa. Let's go and visit her now.
Look at the mouth
Look at
open.
look at the painting over there.
Every painting over here depicts a story for itself. Every painting has a story, trust me. Oh my god, look at the crowd. Just look at the crowd. And would you look at that? Finally we have here Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Look at the line behind me. That's the Mona Lisa up close as far as you can get. Protected so that it can't be stolen again. So that's the real Mona Lisa over there. Safe and protected.
And here comes
And
the
that's our Mona Lisa.
Majnu Bhai.
How can we put this here? Can anybody tell me, please? If you guys are from the Louvre Museum, let me know.
The picture of Mona Lisa that we just saw is actually an incomplete painting. Leonardo da Vinci never got to complete this picture. Here's an explanation of what is actually incomplete. The lower part of the picture is incomplete. As you can see, the hands and some part of the background, and also the smile, it's a gentle smile, which is why Mona Lisa is not smiling.
And
He actually carried this everywhere, wherever he went, in hopes of completing it, but it's
when he came to France in 1560 on the invitation of King Francis, the king bought the painting.
And that's how it
since
landed.
it ended up in the French collection.
And you know what is the funniest part? The painting was not really valuable. It was stolen quite a few times.
Twice, actually.
Twice, which
And that's
increased the
how
valuation of this painting.
This painting got famous.
This painting currently is inside a vault. This vault. It's a vault actually.
That's a vault right here.
And we all stood behind this line because everybody could be a potential threat to try to grab the painting from the vault. So children and...
It's about millions, billions of dollars right
so
now actually.
Children and some people, older people were allowed through because of course they wouldn't steal it. But I don't think anyone in their right capacity would be able to steal something from the wall because it's like it's raised in the wall. If we don't go and grab a bite, I think it's going to be my face that's no longer going to be smiling. So let's grab a bite.
Bye-bye, Mona Lisa.
Bye-bye. Yeah? Would you look at that? Actually, this is supposed to be the palace that we were discussing a little while ago in the video. As you can see,
This is the exact miniature model of that.
Yeah.
Just in the center over here, that's the main entrance for this Louvre Museum.
And we are actually underground. We are not above the ground. And only a part of the palace is used as the museum, as you can see, because this indicates that there's a lot more that is unused. So I think it's this front
And this
wall.
all the gardens over there and the estate. It's really huge. But obviously we are going to visit the main entrance as well. So
Yeah,
let's
let's
get
go.
headed towards it. And we are standing right below the pyramid. What a warm and sunny weather it is now. And before I jinx it, let's go and head up.
And enjoy the warm weather.
Yes.
For once. Can you imagine living here during the time of the kings and the queens who built this palace? I mean, I can totally imagine this to be a quite exquisite stay, I would say. Very luxurious. As you can see from the architecture, it was provided, like the way it was built from inside to outside, it was to show luxury, it was to show that this place is there for the royals. I mean, I don't think there's anything else in the world that could justify the amount of money that must have been spent to build this. No wonder the French Revolution did take place. So right behind me is the main entrance for the Louvre. This is the line that we skipped. Right now there is no line because the museum is about to close in some time. However, you can come here and take pictures if you want to after you're done. So if you were to come to this entrance, you would take at least 2 to 3 hours to reach inside. Which is why the entrance...
On the busiest days.
Yeah, on the busiest day. If it is a light day, say you arrived early in the morning, you could be done within an hour. But you can totally see why people are willing to wait for hours and hours. So let us head to our next attraction. We are just done with Louvre after hours before the sun sets. So let's rush. And we are here to the next attraction, like we said. Look at that. I'm not gonna say the name. We all know it. That's the Eiffel Tower. Wow. I'm super excited. And we are headed to the line. Wow. It is pretty cool.
We have finally entered the Eiffel Tower. And right in front of me, it's here. Probably the tickets online are only available for the second floor. I think that's for today itself only. But if you want to take this ticket to the summit, that's up to the highest floor, you got to come here and then take the tickets physically over here. So we are going to do just that.
So we just got our tickets after 30 minutes of being in the line. It was alright. I don't think we're going to get to see the morning view of the from the Eiffel Tower, but we can see the night view.
We finally made it to the second floor of the Eiffel Tower. And just look at it. The city of Paris and the city of love. Look at the sparkling Eiffel Tower right now.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's amazing. That is crazy. How on earth did they build it?
But can you move to the other side, please?
That is a popping.
Absolutely.
Okay. Ready, guys? Are we ready, guys? Mama, you got your... Thank you.
So this is the view that you can see from the summit, and as you come here you can see these wax statues just right here. This is Thomas Edison, and the other one in black is the Gustave Eiffel, who made the Eiffel Tower.
So this is the view from up top, overlooking Paris. It is amazing and fantastic. I am really glad that we took this ticket and made our way to look at the top. I hope you guys enjoyed the view as well.
Alright, now let's head downstairs. It's getting really chilly.
Go left on the wide bit there.
Here's the list of countries and the tallest building that they have in their specific countries. So all the countries are mentioned here, and I think the biggest will be UAE, which is Dubai, the Burj Khalifa, which is 828 meters, and this Eiffel Tower is 330. Okay, so this is the first floor.
And this is where all the cafes are at. That was the restaurant that I told you about.
So we are now finally at our last level, which is the first floor of the Eiffel Tower. If we talk about the history of this place, so it was started building in 1887 and it was completed in the year 1889, which was marked as the completion of the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. So it was built because of that. and the inauguration or the launch or the completion date was 31st of March 1889, and it took approximately 2 years, 2 months and 5 days to be exact.
This was only built to actually show French domination for industrialization, because right then the industrialization era had shown up or was coming in between. So the French wanted to show their prowess in the building and making an architect, and Eiffel Tower was then built and was approved. It took a lot of people, but it was Gustave Eiffel, which is why it's named after him.
It was 7,300 tons of total metal which is used in this Eiffel Tower, and the total weight of this Eiffel Tower is approximately, or to be exact, 10,100 tons. Would you believe that? I mean, it's massive, it's huge. So at the time when this Eiffel Tower was made, it was one of the highest, or actually, sorry, not one of the highest, it was the highest tower in the world. So it had the longest height, and it had a world record for that. Along with that, it had the world record for being the heaviest and the weightiest tower as well. So it had a lot of world records at that point of time. Right now, obviously, the record for the highest building or tower is with Burj Khalifa, which is in Dubai, but at that time this was the highest, which is at 330 meters. And this Eiffel Tower hosts about 7 million tourists every year that come here to visit.
So we are finally back from our tour of Eiffel Tower. We're done. Reaching top to bottom, I think, would be 20 minutes, but with the wait, it took us around 1.5 hours in overall, and this was a non-rush day. It is pretty decent, I would say, the wait that was involved, considering that this is Eiffel Tower. We would love to visit some other day, but today it has unfortunately gotten too cold, so we will be ending our night over here at the Eiffel Tower.
Also guys, if you want a special detailed video on the Eiffel Tower, please let me know down in the comments, because I'm so excited to learn about this Eiffel Tower, the construction, the creation, the thought behind it, and the person who made it possible, which was Gustave Eiffel. He was an engineer who specialized in metalworks, so he made it possible. And I'm so fantasized, or what should I say, I'm so amazed by looking at this beauty. It is really impeccable work till date that I have seen. Guess where are you standing right now?
Right in the middle.
Just in the middle of the Eiffel Tower. What an amazing night. And what a place.
And as the night sparkles just like the tower here, our night has unfortunately come to an end. We would like to end our day on a good twinkling note. Thank you so much for watching us, and we will see you guys in the next one.
And I think Sandy has something to tell you guys.
Do I? And if you recognize this artist, Majnu Bhai.
And that's our Mona Lisa over here.
We finally crossed the security and are near the lift to go to the summit, which is to the very top.
What is this that you're doing?
It means bale bale.
My god. There are already people upstairs. How?
I don't know. I
Okay,
think
they're the one with the prams. So we made it upstairs to the top part of the lift so that we can see a better view.
Oh my god.